decide that. In fact, I can demand for that I would like you all to do this because as a chief judge for the contest. What do you say?
I think that will be a wonderful thing.
Yeah, over to Satish for his ideas.
Thanks, Ashita.
Hi, Selvin. Hi, Ravya.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, before I go, hi, Ravya. Hi, Sharvin.
Everybody, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
I agree. I echo with your points, Ashit. The best way is a day before, because now, because of a lot of online contests are happening, lot of learnings we are all getting. What is the best way to save some time? So one of the processes, let us have a contestant briefing, the judges briefing and the contestants briefing a day in advance. Okay.
Judges briefing, no. Judges briefing on the same day only.
Why you want to? I mean, of course, that is also a question for me. Why you want to say put on the same day? You can put a day before also, right? Even judges briefing.
Judges briefing never happens. I've never seen it happening other time, because judges, see, first of all, it is very difficult to get judges, and you want me to call them separately one day before? I don't think so. They are available, right? Contestants, yes. Contestants and the role players, yes.
Okay. Agree. And second one, of
judges,
course,
you know, it's very hard to get them. Anyway, just imagine I've got seven judges, not 5, not 6. I've got 7 judges for each contest. So just in case if anybody drops out also, we are still good to go with 4, 6 or 5.
Agree. Anyhow, okay, I truly agree with you. Additionally, even we can have a draw.
Yeah. You can do the draw of lots. You can do the contestants briefing. I can do it one day before. I can be there. I need to be there to do all these things.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, hi. Good evening.
Hello, everyone.
Selvin, your speech.
Is work in progress still. I'm not able to finish it, to be honest, but it's a top priority for me. Just hopefully we'll get it sorted out ASAP.
All right. Okay, one more announcement I would like to make today itself is that effective March 1st, until 6 months from March 1st, Ashit Kurgaonkar will be taking sabbatical and he is not attending any meetings. I'm taking a break.
I didn't hear you.
I'm taking a break from all of you.
Why?
Every Toastmasters fraternity. I will still be with the Cavaliers. Yeah, but
from when to when?
After 13 years. After 13 years, I'm taking a break. Never have taken a break. Whether it was Ramadan,
when you are going on vacation, I didn't hear completely because you are going. That's why my mind got
blank.
Got blank. Could you please repeat that?
From 1st of March. So March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months I won't be there.
Oh, okay. But after March, could you postpone?
After March,
you can.
If at all any of the winners would like to have would need my help. Satish is there, Mini is there, but I don't mind popping in one-on-one.
Okay.
One-on-one for the area contest I can help, but I won't be even attending the area contest.
Okay.
So TM Satish, is this?
See
sorry,
how
TM Ashit, I'm really sorry.
It's a big shock. You gave us a big shock.
Sanjay and Selvin are talking to each other. Oh, see what happened.
It's a big shock for everyone.
Private talk on screen, fantastic.
I know. You randomly come up with this shocking news.
Yes.
And then you don't expect us to even chit chat. We're like, what will we do now?
Ashit, we thought that you will always be there and we are the ones who wants to step down. No, we are always expecting you to be there for sure.
I'm planning to do a course. I'm planning to concentrate on training, which definitely will take me 3 months. So yeah, but I'm taking it as 6 months right now.
Mm-hmm. So what about?
Ask Santosh, how was my month of November? Ask him.
I also know.
November was
I think
deadly.
Mini, we
Yeah,
have.
we'll start.
We start. Respect him. Okay, we need to start. Are we expecting anyone else, or everyone join?
I think Benjamin had already said he wouldn't be able to make it. Maha was also not sure. Seema was also not able to make it. So I think we are full strength now here. Salim has not confirmed also that he would be able to make it. So I'm happy to see Praveen. I'm happy to see Toastmaster Praveen here. And Toastmaster
I'm not
Umair.
happy to listen to Ashit, by the way.
I know. This is such a shocker, first of all, because I was trying to be in that turn, that I will take a break. So the only solace is that yes, Ashit is there, so we can always hand over and go. Now, if the mentor himself, takes a break, then we are in for a shock. Okay, so we have the saving grace, our Toastmaster Satish, our coach and Toastmaster Satish. So, and of course, all the seasoned Toastmasters like Toastmaster Praveen and Toastmaster Lancy and Toastmaster Benjamin, of course, will be very helpful for us. And hope that all of you will be there for this particular term, at least till June. And in July onwards, it's a new president and everything new. Isn't it, Toastmaster Ashit?
Sorry, I went to pick up my water. Whatever happened for the last 5 minutes, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. So let's start. We will catch up again if we have some time in the end of the meeting.
Hi, Praveen. Hi, Praveen.
No, I was saying, like, I'm happy to be back, but I'm not happy to listen from you.
Oh, you were there when I was talking?
Yeah, I was there.
No, very good. No, it's good because I go and I hand over, handing over is done to Praveen Balan.
Seriously? Okay.
Let's start.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Satish, the essay would be Toastmaster Sanjay, as a normal start as an essay, and then of course you will take over the role of essay for the breakout rooms. How is it?
No, that's no the plan here. Like, let's see the role play. I will be I will be the Zoom master, right? Okay, because I need to create a breakout room, everyone. Okay, now we need a timer and we need a sergeant at arm. Okay, and you will be the contestant, right? Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
So
yes.
Timer can Mr. Praveen can take timer role here. Mr. Praveen, can you please? I think you are on mute, Mr. Praveen.
No, I'm saying I'm after a quite long break, so I need to re-enter into these things. Probably I don't mind taking.
I think Mini, because you are you take the two rules, contested and the timer, and I will take the two roles, Zoom master and sergeant at arm. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, then we have.
So the timer for the timer, I would need the timer background, isn't it?
I will forward you. Hold for a moment. Okay. Actually, you can download from the Toastmaster website. Okay. Timer backgrounds, but still no worries. I will download and I will forward you in a few minutes. Okay, I think you can start. Sergeant at arm, can you start? Then we will continue.
So a very good evening to all of you. We welcome to this meeting. I welcome you all for this meeting, which is a test session for the evaluation. So during this meeting, please try to keep your mobile switched on. This tradition we have started since the e-learning or e-Zoom meeting started. Okay. We encourage all of you to keep your mobiles on, but however, you have to keep it on mute or silent mode while there's a speech or the evaluation going on. Only the evaluator or the person who's speaking has to keep his mobile, the mic switched on. Please avoid to speak about the 3 taboo topics, which is sex, religion, and politics. Our club mission is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every individual member has the opportunity to develop oral communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I hand over the podium to Toastmaster Satish, who will be the Zoom master. Over to you, Toastmaster Satish.
I think you need to hand over to the president first.
Then, okay. President also going to be contest chair. Okay, no problem. Let us hand over to President Mini. Over to you, Mini.
I'll hand over this to Toastmaster, to the president, Ms. Mini.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay, for all the details given by you. Thank you very much for all of you attending. Good evening, everyone. I'm truly grateful for all the support provided by all of you to join this meeting mock contest, basically a mock contest meeting, which would improve our communication skills and leadership skills. And also I'm truly grateful for the support provided by Toastmaster Ashit and Toastmaster Satish Ratnala to put up this meeting and to put up this mock contest and organize everyone to make sure that we have this contest going and the preparation is on. In Toastmasters, feedback is called evaluations, and it is the heart of Toastmasters education program. If you truly want to improve your speaking and leadership skills, you must learn how to give and receive helpful evaluations. And the purpose of this mock contest is to understand how a contest takes place, and we would like to get more ideas about how to go about a contest from seasoned Toastmasters, Toastmaster Ashit and Toastmaster Satish Ratnala. Now with this, I would like to open our meeting number 384 with a bang. Now, I would like to request our Zoom master to, I have to take over as a contest chair, but I would like to first request to our Zoom master and our judge, Toastmaster Ashit, for the briefing session for the role players and contest chair and judges.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Mini. Thanks for inviting us. And before I take I think Zoom master role, let me invite our chief judge also, Toastmaster Ashit, to give a brief contest rules. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashit.
Mute.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that's the first rule, right? Okay. Good evening, President, fellow Toastmasters, and dear friends, and especially our target speaker for today. Hi, good evening. He won't be seen until he comes on the stage. Well, yeah, the rules of the contest's main rules, I will just, what normally will be told to separately to the timers, the telecounters and the contest chairs is that, yeah, most importantly is that you need to be focused. No other pins to be worn other than your Toastmaster pin. Your position or your officer's pin won't be allowed. That is one thing. you must make sure that you pin yourself the timer when you are giving your speech, because what will happen, the Zoom master will have only 2 screens which will be there, individual screens. So the speaker only sees that other screen together. So that is how it will be made. So rest assured, this is how the format will be there. The contest chair, of course, will do a separate briefing for you. There will be a draw of lots when you go out into the breakout rooms, so that you will know your number of calling. So that will be there. The contest chair should stick on to his or her script, is a must. Why? Because he does not evaluate, or during our meetings, how the MC or the Toastmaster of the evening, he says, all right, whatever, a lovely speech. He does some comments, no comments at all, right? So contestant number 1, contestant number 2, contestant number 3, and the flow should be name, topic, name. That's it. No thank you, no sorry to be mentioned by anybody. So that is the basic rules. That's it. I don't think there's anything left. Anything, Satish, you would like me to mention about?
I think you have started with the right bang. Now, before we go to MC, I love to take it now the draft slots, okay, for all the contestants to going to participate for today. So hope all the members, Mr. Umair, Bhushan, Selvin, Santosh, Ravya, Sanjay, you are participating, right? I'm just going to take a draft slots. Of course, this can be done in the 2 ways. Generally, in the online meeting, we have their website called random.org. So where we keep all people names, then it will automatically give the sequence randomly. So here I'm doing it differently. I'm writing all the names. Then I'm going to do personally, and I will tell you. I will take the draft slots. 1 second. I'm writing here. Mr. Praveen, you are also going to participate, or you want to be okay? Perfect.
During the contest, 1 day before, they will be done, the draw of lots will be done, okay? Just for your information, which will be half an hour itself, where half an hour the contestants and the timers, the tally counters briefing will be done. And then the next day will be the contest directly starting. Why directly starting means I will call the judges half an hour before, where I will do only the judges briefing and the contest can start. One more thing, guys, please make sure the virtual background which you have is not advisable during a contest, because you're going to stand and talk and it's going to get blurred somewhere sometimes, right? So it's better that you keep your laptop or any device which you're going to use. It should be in such a way that when you stand, your head and your waist is visible. So it's not down, you're not looking down, you're looking straight, right? So I would rather say this height. So yeah, right? So still more further, if you have a mic, it's better. So, you're looking straight and talking. So this height, right now it's at this height, so I'm looking down. So it's always, when you're looking down, it gives a different feeling. Maybe the judges might.
Rashid, can we use this portable mic?
Sorry?
Can contestants, can they use the portable mics? Like, what is that they call these headsets?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wireless headsets? Is it okay?
Wireless headsets also. I feel that sometimes the wireless headsets do not work properly because of the Bluetooth which is involved. A long wired headset, which normally Ravya uses, is a good one. I found out that, the other one, wireless, it gives you a breakout.
The answers are very perfect. Okay, guys, team, I'm going to take, what is that sequence? The number 1, Ravya, you are the first one. Can you change your name as E1? Number 2, Bhushan. Bhushan, can you change as E2, your name? And third one, Selvin, E3. Fourth, Sanjay. Fifth, Umair. And whom I miss? The last one? Santosh. Yeah, you are 6th. Don't worry, I write your name. I just want to cross check it. It doesn't mean that I just took it randomly. I wrote it, but I thought of your name should not be repeated, right? I just want to reconfirm. Good, okay. So now I'm going to hand over to our MC for today, Mini Krupa. I think before that, there's one more point, maybe we can add it. During your evaluation time, when there is any obstruction of network, we give us some 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes time to come back, to get our signal back. So there is a time period, I think 5 minutes, but I will reconfirm that option is there. Now the procedure here, I think now Mini, you are going to present, right? Forward to you, Mini.
Yes, Toastmaster.
Just 1 second.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding that, Satish. It's a good point. It's not 5 minutes. It's 2 minutes to get back.
Thanks,
With
Ashit.
the target speaker,
2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes. All right, over to you.
Toastmaster Satish, can you just run over the name again? Toastmaster Ravia is the first contestant.
I think they wrote it. Ravia E1, evaluation 1. E2.
Yeah.
Bhushan, you did not change your name. Can you change it to Bhushan Mehta E2? And
E2 is Bhushan.
Yeah.
And 3?
E3 Selvin.
Selvin, okay.
E4, who is E4? I think Sanjay and Umar both write E5. I think Sanjay, you are E4. Sanjay is E4.
Mm-hmm.
Umar is E5.
Okay.
Santosh is E6. Sanjay,
Okay.
can you please change it to E4?
So we have 6 contestants.
You have 6
Okay.
contestants, yes.
Okay. So thank you, Toastmaster Satish. Toastmaster DTM, Toastmaster Ashit Korgaonkar, Toastmaster Satish Satnala, and all the members. A very warm good evening to all of you. It is my privilege to be the contest chair for the speech evaluation mock contest. As you all know, the purpose as an evaluator is to provide honest reaction in a constructive manner to the person's efforts using the evaluation guides provided. Before we commence the contest, please allow me to state the rules for this contest. The contest shall begin with a test speaker, that is a target speaker, of a 5 to 7 minutes by the target speaker. Contestants may make their notes only in the forms provided as the target speaker is delivering the speech. Of course, that is, in this virtual platform, you need to have your own papers to write the notes. After the target speech, all contestants will be escorted by the SAA team to the adjacent breakout room and given 5 minutes to write their notes on the paper provided to them. So request the timer also to please accompany the contestants and time the 5 minutes duration. Contestants to kindly hand over any mobile phone and keep away, of course, the SAA would be along with the contestants to make sure that the room is completely away from the mobile phones, tablets, electronic devices. And the contestants have been to be informed of the location of the timing lights. The speech evaluation will be 3 minutes. The timing signals will be as follows. The green light will be turned on after 2 minutes and shall remain on, and the amber light will be turned on after 2 minutes and 30 seconds and shall remain on, and the red light will be turned on after 3 minutes and will remain on till the presentation is completed. There will be no indication to the contestants if he exceeds the time limit. A contestant will be disqualified if the speech is less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more and then 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Are there any questions? Everything's clear? So now let us meet the contestants, as our Zoom master has already given the contestants in their order of speech. So we have already had the introduction of all our contestants, so now I do not have to do that all over again. And I would request the audience to please unmute your microphones and give the contestants a big round of applause after their turn. Now it's time to begin the contest, mock contest. Contestants, are you ready? Yes. Role players, are you ready? The chief judge, are you ready? Toastmaster DTM Ashit, sir?
At this point of time, I will ask all my judges if they are ready. And I have a judge here right now. Since Praveen won't be doing anything, he can do the judging also and send me some details by WhatsApp. So judges, are you ready? Judge, are you ready? Right. May the contest begin.
Yes. Thank you, DTM Ashit Kurgaonkar. Now allow me to introduce the target speaker of today. Our target speaker is Toastmaster Murugesh, and his speech title is Speech Contest. Speech Contest, Toastmaster Murugesh. Over to you, Toastmaster Murugesh.
Good evening, Toastmaster. Am I audible?
Yes.
Our President Satish called me. Murugesh, you have to prepare for the international speech contest. International speech contest? Me? I've already given a couple of speeches and exhausted all the resources that I had with me. How is that I prepare, Satish? You can do it, Murugesh. Please give a try. Okay, no harm in giving it a try. But how is that I prepare right now? My son Aditya was the first to come up with a suggestion. Dad, why can't we hear some good humorous speeches, download them, and present it as if it is your own? That is a nice idea. The whole family jumped in and started looking for a good humorous speech. Aditya was the one to scream again. Dad, I have identified an excellent speech for you. Excellent speech? If Aditya says it is excellent, definitely it should be good. Because it is very hard to convince this guy. Okay, let me see what he has downloaded. Stop it, Aditya. Don't download the speech. Why, Dad? He is Dr. Kathak. He belongs to my club only. If anything that I take from this resource, definitely I'll be trapped. On a big stage, I don't want to be the evaluator's bunny. So let us drop this idea. What else I do right now? Toastmaster is not the only medium. There are a lot of other sources available. So I consolidated data and points from other resources and prepared a speech. I rehearsed it for 2 days and I have taken it to my first evaluator. My first evaluator is my son Aditya himself. He is also a Gavalier himself. I taken it to Aditya and told him, I prepared for my Toastmaster speech. What? Toastmaster speech. He heard it for some time and told me, what is this, Dad? As I told you, this is my Toastmaster speech. This is something like a news reading. We used to do it on the school. You have to rehearse it better, Dad. But why is that you're preparing it right now? I'm getting ready for the international speech contest. Speech contest? He bursted with laughter and laughed to an extent of getting tears out of his eyes. Dad, this is the best joke of the year, and you have cracked it in the right time. The way in which you are narrated, it is something like a recitation. You used to do it on the school. Maybe your school teacher will enjoy it. Definitely not the evaluator. Best joke of the year? For me, it is the worst evaluation feedback I ever heard. But was brutally honest to his feedback. What went wrong? Though I have collected material from other sources, I don't have any personal touch with it. So is the reason I was not being able to get a flow out of it. So let me drop this idea. This might not work. Open the presentation and prepare the flow and present it. So I've collected resources again and prepared a PowerPoint presentation and taken it back to my evaluator again. Aditya, what now? I have revamped my speech. I want to present it again. Okay, go ahead. This time I was a bit nervous. Reason is, whatever feedback he gave me last time is running at the back of my mind. But when the going is tough, the tough keeps going. I opened the presentation and started speaking over it. When Aditya saw the presentation, his eyes lit up. He started smiling. This gave me a lot of motivation. With a big enthusiasm and exuberance, I gave a speech and completed it in 7 minutes. With a lot of pride on my face, I told, evaluation please. Dad, it was an excellent PowerPoint presentation. You have used all the rainbow colors to prepare it and it looks very fancy. But I got too carried away with it. I was not being able to focus on your speech. Can you repeat what you said? What? Can you repeat your speech again? Last time at least he heard my speech and gave a negative feedback over it. But for this time, his focus was being hijacked with the presentation. He was not being able to focus on my speech at all. But it helped me to learn my next lesson. When you have some supporting materials to support your speech, ensure it doesn't distract the evaluator's attention. What else I'll do right now? People are giving speeches day in and day out. For me, I give speech only once in the blue moon. For that itself, I have a big scarcity of thought. When this is running on my mind, one thing flashed up. We usually hear people speaking about how to prepare for a speech contest. But why can't I weave all my experience together and give a speech on how not to prepare for a contest? So I prepared on those. Here is where I'm sharing my experience with you. But this time, I haven't asked any feedback from Aditya because I'm confident with myself and I don't have any skepticism in my mind. So ladies and gentlemen, once it comes to preparation of speeches, instead of looking for materials externally, sit, introspect yourself and bring out all the experience that you have together, weave it together, conceptualize it, add some ingredients to it also, and serve it to people. Definitely people will enjoy it and it will be a good recipe. Don't stop worrying about the result because there's going to be only one winner. And start enjoying the process. The journey to the picnic should be as enjoyable as the picnic itself. Success comes only to people who enjoy the journey. So put your heart on your dream, then no desire is extreme. Over to you, contestant.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Murugesh.
Okay, now question here to Judge Ashit. Can we take everyone to the breakout room now, or can they prepare and to take the breakout room? What is the best way? Because
Yeah, since don't have any sergeant at arms to go out there,
I will be
it's
there. Don't
better.
worry.
No,
You
Toastmaster
will be there?
Satish is going with them. Yeah.
I want their videos to be on, and you monitor how they are, what they are doing. That's all.
That I will do.
And then you can come back. Yeah.
I will take them
Yes.
into breakout room then. Okay.
So the test speech is over now, and the timer being myself, I'll confirm the timing. They're taken by Toastmaster Murugesh, the target speaker.
Yeah.
Shall I do that?
No. You don't give out the timings.
No?
No.
Okay. Because as per the script,
Only
it is
WhatsApp
once.
me. Only
Okay.
WhatsApp me.
I see.
You WhatsApp me the timing.
Okay.
Because the timer will have a timing sheet and they will send it to me only.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe just an update to the evaluators. You can keep a timing by yourself for.
No, because in the script it is written here, once the test speech is over, ask the timer to inform the time taken, and you announce the time taken by the test speaker.
Because it is required evaluation.
This is yes. Some of the judges allow, some of the chief judges do not allow.
Okay.
It's only when when he is given that piece of paper, the sergeant at arms in contest in a face-to-face contest, he tells them, there the target speaker is sitting there, and he has taken.
I think you're disturbing the evaluations. Let them point out their points.
Yeah.
Normally, like now, the next turn is, may I now request the sergeant at arms.
You have to be in the breakout room. Hold for a moment.
Yeah, to kindly escort the contestants to the breakout room. Contestants, please ensure.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, please ensure that you are away and unable to reach your mobile phones and any electronic gadgets, and would remain in the visibility area of the SAA team member in the breakout room.
How come they are not in the breakout room? Toastmaster Umair also supposed to be in the breakout room, right? They're here.
Mm-hmm.
TM Satish.
Yes.
Since it's a mock contest, can I ask you? You're saying that breakout room. What do you mean by breakout?
Oh, you will be in a separate. Basically, yes. I will put it. Okay. I already put it to you. I don't know why it is not happening. All the other contestants, you and Servin still here only. I was just thinking why it is happening.
No, I guess we are all here. I have not received any.
Yes.
Okay. You're all here. Okay. I thought
everyone is here. I can see all of them.
Yeah.
Even I didn't get anything. I'm also
okay.
here.
No problem. Okay. 1 second.
There will be an icon, right, which will be at the bottom of the screen saying breakout room, contestants breakout room.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Okay, I'm just seeing. No, how come this? I think, did you get any invitation from me? I think yes. Okay, they join. Not everyone. Umair, did you get an invitation to join in the breakout room? Yeah, please join.
So they get 5 minutes to do their evaluation.
I just
Yeah,
want to just check with Satish, is that they're not able to hear us right now?
No.
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
No, that 5 minutes is already over. In case if you want to start it, we can start probably another 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, Satish, what is your experience? When does the timer start? Once all are out in the breakout room?
Yes, that's what's written in the script.
Yeah.
Yeah, the contestants are escorted to the breakout room by the SAA, and they are given 5 minutes to do the evaluation. And once 5 minutes is over, then we call out one by one.
Is Satish going to be there in the breakout room?
Yeah, I will be there in the breakout.
Ideally, yes.
I have to be there.
But how do we communicate?
I will be there.
He will be.
I have two rooms actually. I'm part of both. It is challenge for me, okay, because first time. So don't take me wrong, okay, because I am also struggling to go here and there, and this is something we are learning, right?
Also, we have a lack of role players because he's handling the Zoom as well as the SAA role. So we have to give them the benefit of doubt, the evaluators, that they wouldn't do any malpractice. So we remain as a Zoom master here and let them finish, and we can call one by one in the order of the contestants.
Yeah, at 4 minutes you can start calling them.
In another 4 minutes?
No.
No.
Altogether. Now almost 3 minutes are over, I feel.
Okay.
I'm in the breakout room, guys. Okay, just a moment.
Okay. Yeah.
They're preparing the evaluation team on the breakout rooms.
You can tell them they've got 1 minute to go. Is that fair enough, Mini?
Yes. So now on completion of 5 minutes, the first candidate has to enter the hall, has to enter our out of the breakout room.
1 minute.
And I have to call out the first contestant. Yes. So Toastmaster Satish, you will ask one of the first contestant, Toastmaster Ravia, to come out of the breakout room to the main room. You are muted.
Satish, you're muted. Satish, you're muted. If you're saying something.
He's talking to in the breakout room, I think.
Other breakout room.
But he is present here. I don't think he can be in two rooms at the same time.
Unless otherwise he's using two devices.
Yeah. You're still muted.
Yes, he's using two devices. So he's using our main room as mute.
Okay.
And he's talking to the contestants in the breakout room.
Okay.
I'm inviting the first speaker, Evaluator 1. Team, please be ready.
So now contestant one.
Rabia is there.
Yeah, contestant number 1, Toastmaster Ravia. Toastmaster Ravia, contestant number 1. The floor is yours.
Toastmaster of the evening, fellow Toastmasters, and especially Toastmaster Murgesh. Good evening once again. Today, I am going to evaluate you on the basis of speech structure, content, and delivery. First, your opening was quite interesting because you introduced your son and family in the opening that hooked everyone. Speech body was well crafted and transition were smooth and easy to follow. And your conclusion was concise, memorable, and was their call to action. We should prepare a speech together with the family. That would be a good suggestion for us, for me, especially for me. In terms of delivery perspective, I commend your base posture was really good, and you use hand gestures very effectively. You were well prepared and well rehearsed. For improvement perspective, I would like to say, I would like to give one recommendation. You could use full screen because you were in the you delivered full speech in the base posture. You didn't move this side or this side. You could use full screen. That would be very interesting if you use full screen. And you could use little bit voice modulation as well. My final commendation is your facial expression. You used facial expression very well. Your eye contact was really good. Hand gestures were natural, timely, and complimentary. You were confident and comfortable on the stage. I believe if only you could do recommendation, you use the full stage and add little bit voice modulation, then you would take your speech to the next level. In summary, overall, it was really good speech and good eye contact. You use you use hand gesture properly. Your base posture was really good. Only 2 recommendation. You could use full screen and you could add little bit voice modulation. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Toastmaster Ashit was right. Drop the background.
1 minute for the judges to write their ballots.
Yes, I would request 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
Sorry, Minnie, it is your job. Sorry, I said. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I was also confused.
I'm done.
I'll invite the second one. Okay?
Yeah, I'm done.
So we can request the second contestant into the main room.
Yes, he's coming.
Okay. Toastmaster Bhushan, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, Bhushan, you are there.
Our second contestant is Toastmaster Bhushan, Toastmaster Bhushan, contestant number 2. Over to you, Toastmaster Bhushan. Before that, normally we do a mic check, I believe. Isn't it? Before a person starts speaking, you can do a mic check.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
You're also visible. Yes.
Visible is okay, but audible?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I start now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Very beautiful and the fantastic speech given by Mr. Murugesh, and with the example of his son, the way he has delivered the speech, it is very fabulous, very flawless. So it is really, and then it is spontaneous speech kind of things. We are getting the feeling of that. So it is very nice feel that the way he has provided the speech. Now talking about his excellence, where he is provided the very really like that, the nice the delivery point of that. So he has given the clarity of, he was having the clarity of the thought. He was having the proper sentence, the formations. His vocal variety was also okay. The way he has the presented himself as a gesture, it was also seems okay. Now talking about where he was supposed to excel on, so he is supposed to work on something to be improved. So there I have found that some of the places he was been pausing it, and in some of the places his eye contact was not for the the listeners or every other people who is evaluating them. The other part what I have observed, that he was not taking the full stage as a like the movement. Also he was just only standing at one place and then he was presenting. So normally I advise him that at least he must have to practice himself for the as a prop, so that at least the timer and timing something he has to manage it in that. And at least he must have to use himself, like when he is talking with his son, so he must have to talk about that he is changing his position and then he is talking like his son. So there was the voice was the voice, what we call it, the voice modulation was not been that way, the up to the mark. That is the reason I just little bit thought about it, that it has to be required the little bit he is supposed to do the preparation. The way he has also concluded in that there is no proper, the preparation is required, similar like that kind of the impression he has given. Actually it is not like that. The preparation is definitely required, but little bit I would say that he has to be the working in the from his inner thought. So this kind of just only the advice is there. Overall his speech was very excellent and nice. Good luck for him. Over to you.
Okay, now I would request 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot.
Judges is ready. Next speaker.
So the contestant number 3.
Yes, it's coming.
Is already on. So Toastmaster Selvin, contestant number 3, Toastmaster Selvin. Are you ready? Okay.
I'm here and I'm ready.
Okay. Toastmaster Selvin, contestant number 3. The floor is yours. Can you just do your test of your audio and video? The video is visible?
Video test, sound test. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay,
You're audible.
I'll be delivering the evaluation seated.
Okay.
All right. Toastmaster Murugesh, I feel like we should try to connect telepathically. How can it be possible for both of us to have exactly the same thoughts? Contest chair, Toastmaster of the evening, guests, and TM Murugesh. A hearty good evening to everyone. Right at the onset, I would like to commend Toastmaster Murugesh for breaking through what I call the creativity barrier. What do I speak about? Would it be interesting and yet not cliched? And will it somehow manage to capture public attention? These are the very same issues I had to grapple with as I made my speech. And I came off inspired and impressed with TM's Murugesh's ability to actually break through what I call the creativity barrier. I will be evaluating your speech based on 3 broad criteria: content, delivery, and diction. So starting with content, I would like to say that your speech was very well paced and very well structured. It felt like watching a movie, right at the beginning when you started with your humorous example of how you tried to plagiarize inspiration, and then you proceeded to your son's feedback of your presentation. It was very obvious where the conclusion was actually headed towards. But then at the very end, you threw in a little twist in the tail. While I thought your speech was always going to be about how to prepare a speech for international contest, the twist at the ending was that your speech was all about how not to prepare a speech for international contest. So that was actually very interesting, and it definitely drew a smile to my face. So as I said, I love the way your speech was paced. You had the humor in the beginning, and then you had content, and then you threw in at the very end some very valuable tips and suggestions on what we must do on what we must not do when we go ahead and prepare a speech. You had the content, sir. So now I'm going to progress to the 2 other criteria, which will be delivery and language. What was amazing about his speech was that it was very well prepared. There were no ums, there were no oofs, there were no ahs. It was fluid. So that really made the speech a delight to hear. But unfortunately, because of the platform that we are at, we don't have a stage, a background matters, microphone matters. Very often it felt like you were a bit distant and your voice modulation didn't come off as impressive as I know it would be if you were in person, all right? So hence, to make up for that, I do believe that perhaps a little intonation would help, a little gesticulation, a little body language, something to capture attention. Because unfortunately what happens is that while your speech is impressive, it doesn't come out forcefully, probably because you're at a distance and the mic, you've got a panorama view and there's slight echo happening. So my only feedback would be either you be more gesticulative, more speculative, or you throw in some impact adjectives which capture attention. Because I realize you go through a lot of adjectives, a lot of words in your speech. And that was really inspiring, because if I had to deliver that amount of content, I would be oohing and eyeing all over the place. But you were fluid, like Google Talks, without any any breaks in your speech whatsoever. So just in between, to ensure that you're actually capturing attention, if there's only one suggestion I would give, it would be to do something impactful. Either you throw in some powerful words or a bit of body language. But otherwise, it was a lovely speech. I loved your content. I loved the creativity, and I loved the twist at the ending. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, I would request everyone to give 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Yeah, Praveen is ready.
Ready? Okay. So we request contestant number 4. Contestant number 4. Toastmaster Sanjay, are you here?
He's coming.
Okay.
Then Sanjay is here.
Okay. Toastmaster Sanjay?
Sanjay, are
Yes.
Sanjay, are you seeing Mini? Can you pin the Mini video? Because she's a timer.
Yeah, this
You are seeing, right?
I see her, but I
Don't put a gallery view. If you put in a gallery view, you put everyone. Keep a speaker view.
Satish, my last meeting, the Zoom master had only the speaker and the timer side by side. Is it possible to do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Okay. Now I spot now. But you, which view you are in? You are in the speaker view or you are in the gallery view? So you have to change your view, Ashit.
I'm in speaker view.
Okay. Now I already spotted Sanjay. You are seeing only Sanjay, right?
I'm only saying Sanjay. I should see the timer also.
Yeah, no problem. I am already putting timer. Okay. Now are you seeing both together?
Not yet.
Because I put pin Mini. I pin Mini. I was just thinking how to keep side by side. Okay. You can do other way around. Sanjay, can you pin Mini so that you can see Mini?
Yeah.
Just pin Mini.
I'm not getting an option to pin Mini. I'm just getting an option to chat with Mini.
No, actually, once you pin it from the admin side, the others cannot modify it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm on pin. Okay. Sanjay, can you pin now?
No.
Because I unpinned already.
Both, even the speaker you have to unpin for him to get the option.
Sanjay, I'm still seeing that he is pinned over here.
Sanjay is supposed to be pinned, right? Because he should be spotlighted.
Yeah, but he.
As long as
now I can see only. Now I can see only.
Mini.
Toastmaster Mini.
I think let's continue.
Okay, Sanjay, please continue. That's I think let me need to work on it.
Okay, contestant number 4, Toastmaster Sanjay. Toastmaster Sanjay, contestant number 4. Can you just check your audio and video? You're visible, of course. Your video is visible.
Can you hear me now? Am I clear?
Yes. Yes, you're clear. Go ahead. Stage is yours.
Good evening, contest chair, respective judges, fellow Toastmasters, and a special good evening to Toastmaster Murugesh and the special evaluator, Toastmaster Aditya. What an amazing speech. Even the speech title was awesome. I'm sure none of us evaluators were close even by a mile to know what the speech title would have been. Speech contest. So, dear Toastmasters, the most impressive part of the speech was Toastmaster Murugesh's body language. I'm sure you'll all agree with me that he looked so comfortable with himself that I was sure that the whole speech would have been delivered very smoothly. Even the key message that Toastmaster Murugesh put forward on the contest speech, how he researched for the speech, how he responded when Toastmaster Satish contacted him. The whole thing, the start in the beginning, where he cracked it, where he cracked the joke, and when he spoke about his conversation with Toastmaster Satish, was really impressive. And I'm sure it's not just me, but all the other Toastmasters, all the other evaluators were impressed too. The way he had put on the speech together, the flow, it all connected in a manner that the 5 minutes just went by. And we were so engrossed in the speech that, I couldn't even take down any notes during that time. However, to all great speeches, there has to be some improvement points. And I feel that during the speech, there were some sentences that you went on very fast. So I couldn't grasp those sentences. I'm sure it was the emotion that you wanted to put in. But for me, I would say that you take your time along with the emotion so that we can hear that as well. Overall, to conclude, great body language, great expressions, very nice key message, awesome, well laid down content, and quick improvement, that is, be clear and be audible. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay. I would request 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
All alone, you left me alone.
Toastmaster Umair, okay, Toastmaster DTM Ashit and Toastmaster Praveen, are you ready? Are we ready to call for the next contestant?
Yes, please.
Because you've been so super fast that,
Just give us like 15-20 seconds and then move on. No worries.
Okay. So now we can request Toastmaster, the fifth contestant, Toastmaster Umair, to come forward.
Yeah, am I audible? Okay. Fine. Good evening, contest chair, esteemed judges, and fellow Toastmasters. Success comes to people, those who enjoy the journey. TM Murugesh, and you truly enjoy the journey. What I like about your speech, TM Murugesh, it's absolutely entertaining. And what I loved about is that you have added the humor as well as made all the audiences entertained. The motive of your speech was not to go on different sources to look for existing speeches or material or prepare yourself and be confident to deliver it. What I more liked about your speech is you took the risk of taking the audiences from one emotion to the other emotion, and you made us all laugh. And then you talked about dismay, about your sadness, frustration, and what you could do and act would add the more intensity to the will make intensity to improve ourselves in terms of not to use material. Throughout the speech, you were having all voice clarity, your gestures, you used all your hand gestures, eye contact, and emotions was there. But what I felt that you could have improved is that you could have added more humor to the speech, especially while you were explaining your relationship with Aditya. You said that he was saying that, come on, how you are, you know, so late in delivering your speeches, while he did the same, or he is doing the same when probably he is on 8th standard or even less. So you could have, you know, added more humor in terms of, like, you know, yeah, it was a funny or exaggerated more that he said, oh, come on. You use your hand gestures, but probably the body language, you know, of using, you know, by saying that, come on, he was very funny with me. I mean, these type of thoughts probably. What I also felt that the voice modulation while delivering your speech on the low note or the higher notes, it's probably missed in the speech. And overall, I would say that the clarity was there in your speech, gestures, eye contact, and emotions was there. The only thing which I missed again is the humor, body language, and voice modulation, which probably have made this speech the perfect one. So overall, it was good speech. Thank you. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Omer. Now I will request 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
Good evening. Good evening, Toastmasters.
Okay, contestant number 5, Toastmaster Santosh. Toastmaster Santosh. He's
Number 6.
Number 6.
Number
6.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Toastmaster, contestant number 6, Toastmaster Santosh. Toastmaster Santosh, contestant number 6.
Do audibility test is okay.
Please do your audibility test.
How do you read me?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Santosh, one more thing. Can you please pin Toastmaster Mini, because she's a timer. Can you pin her?
Yeah, I can see.
You can see her, right? Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Will it be good that if you can remove the virtual this, or some kind of
I can remove it, but my background is not so great, so.
the thing is a problem, but the issue is that your sometimes the gesture is not coming properly. That's the reason. Okay, thank you.
Is it okay now?
Yes, you're visible and audible.
Okay.
Over to you.
Good evening, judges and the chief judge. I'm here to evaluate Toastmaster Murugesh. So basically, I want to give my evaluation on three basic points, which I think are the most important for any speech. The first thing is how you present your speech, and second one is the content of the speech, and third, final one is how you close your speech. And Toastmaster Murugesh, you've done excellent job on in all these three aspects. You started off very well. You're a natural speaker, so your flow was perfect. The points coming to the content, you've chosen a very apt subject with respects to the this club and the Toastmaster process, actually the speech contest. So the subject was very good, and since it is your personal experience, you have added your personal experience to your speech. It has actually added it gave you added advantage for your speech, and then it also attracted people because the topic was so relevant to all the Toastmasters. It really gained the attention of the audience. And coming to the summary of the speech. You summarized it well. You closed it completely, and you have you closed it with a quote actually. So which actually uh, gains the people's attention. So overall, your speech was very good. The flow was excellent. Only few points where I want to. There is a scope for improvement. Is that the voice modulation, your expressions when your speech was very humorous, but then your expressions were not going with it. I think so. I think those areas you can make little effort and make a difference. I think you will. Your speech is excellent. Thank you, and over to the chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. Now, this is our last contestant. Toastmaster Santosh is our last contestant. So now I request 3-minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots and finalize the results.
Okay, the timer can send me the timing rules and the judge can send me the results.
Yes. Request the Zoom master to confirm if chief judge and the tally counters have moved to the breakout room. So normally we request the Zoom master to confirm if the chief judge and the tally counters have moved to the breakout room. So I'll just send you the timer will send you the time taken.
That's right. Very good. And welcome, Maha. She has come back.
Oh, great.
Hello, everybody. Sorry.
Hello, hi. we missed you evaluation also. If you could have been able to join in for just some time to see the target speaker speak, and then it's fine.
Have anybody recorded this whole session?
It's recording.
Not really. It's recording?
Recorded. Very
okay,
good.
great.
So whatever we spoke, all the others can watch.
Yes.
Right. So that would be nice. And you all can contact me one by one if possible later on. Okay, timer.
While I was just giving it, in case if somebody want to share their views on the evaluation contest, is fine. Yeah, give me like a minute. I'll be sending the result to you, Ashit.
Yeah. All right. Just one thing from my side, guys. This is a contest. Very important is the salutation. Please note down the salutation right now. It will be contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed judges. Right? So many of you all just started, dear judges, somebody just started, hi Murgesh, kind of thing. Yeah, that's the first one, right? The results are out. I'm getting the results. So yeah.
Just the timings in 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes for the timings.
Yeah.
I'm just typing it out.
So the salutation can come in between or at the beginning. It's all right. Well, I'd like to give some certain points because this is not only a mock contest, but this is also a training session. Can I use this as a training session with permission from the president and Satish?
Sure, of course.
Please, definitely.
All right, fine. Most important, what is an evaluation? Right? Do not come to the stage and say, I'm going to evaluate you. Right? That's the first mistake. Why? Because you're called as an evaluator on the stage itself. That's one. Salutation is the next one. Guys, evaluators do not, you contradicted. Everybody contradicted what they said in the beginning. Everybody mentioned that what a fantastic speech, right? And then you went to the suggestions. So what you are doing is contradicting your statement. What the judges are requiring to understand is that how well did you understand the speech? what is the message given in the speech is very, very, very important any time of the day, any time of the meeting, whenever you are doing evaluation, right? So when you come for any Toastmasters meeting, the speaker comes to the stage, he delivers a speech, but there is a hidden message in that speech. What is the message taken? And if you see, download the evaluation form, please, okay? Nobody mentioned anything about the analytical aspects of the speech, okay? So how did Toastmaster Murugesh started? Murugesh, you can put your video on if you want to, right? How did he start? He started with a negativity, right? But what did he have? He showed what that speech has taught you. He, at the end, what rightly said by Selvin, he entertained you with the humor. He gave you the last important element he displayed was what? He motivated you to enter into speech contest. It was nothing about that do not do speech contest. It was what should you expect, and the process, what he did, you learned something, because it was, for me, it was an information and a very, persuasive speech, So what you did was information, and also what you gave was motivation that, yes, if we think the last things, Murugesh, 1 second, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Sit, entrust yourself, express, indulge, gather all the ingredients and make a lovely recipe. Enjoy the process. Yeah. Why couldn't any evaluator mention about those important elements of the speech? Right, guys? So gather those thoughts, gather those things, give 2 important points for improvement. When you say improvement, mention what kind of improvement. Voice modulation. Did anybody mention that voice modulation was not so good? All right, but how you want me to improve? You're evaluating me, right? How you want me to improve? So the best way would have been done, at least one evaluator should have said, when Aditya was speaking, you could have made a smaller voice. When I was speaking, I would have done my own voice, right? So that was voice modulation. The pitch rate could have increased or decreased accordingly. So we could understand who was speaking. That is one suggestion. Second suggestion was what? What did Selvin mention? Yeah. Capturing public attention, right? Yeah. So what I would suggest is, guys, for any evaluators, take 2 points, stick on those 2 points, right? Just mention 2 points. Don't elaborate yourself, because then you will get confused, right? 2 points of good points and 2 improvement points. That's it. That is your evaluation. But most importantly, what is the takeaway? What are you taking back home? You're taking back home that it was an inspirational speech. You gave me certain elements to say that, yes, I will sit down today and write my speech. That is what was feedback. That was what takeaway, right? Another point I would like to mention is that suggestions. Yeah, don't contradict that. That was there. Then where did I mention? Salutations, I've mentioned. Yes, improved. Yeah. Just try not to contradict. So first, when you mention a fantastic speech, you are gone. As a judge, I will mark your analytical values as less than 10, because you're not analytical. You need to be analytical, right? So That is what it is. And sandwich it. Just sandwich it. The bread, the patty, the bread. Finish. And summarize it. Finish. That is a good evaluation, according to me. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you so much.
One-on-one. I'll speak one-on-one on a personal call to each one of you.
So sandwich method is the best method for evaluation, isn't it? So where does the summarizing come in the end? Like when it's sandwich, in the sense, the bread, the patty, and the bread.
Yes.
So the bread.
So what do you mention? Like, let's take one example. Content delivery and Selvin, what did you mention? Content delivery and
diction.
The other diction, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So just pick up those 2 points in your summary. Okay, I would love to have your voice modulation because you've got a good voice. I would love to see you you using your body language, because when you emphasize something, you know, if your body would have spoken, this message would have stuck on me, and today I would have sat and started my writing speech. You know, so those 2 points as a summary. Total summary should be what you mentioned in the opening, the body and the conclusion. Pick up 2 points and say it in the summary to end up your evaluation.
That's a wonderful tip. Just
to add, and if you allow, if we have time, probably.
Yes.
Since I've observed all of the evaluation, I'm doing it after a quite long break, and I was not prepared, but nevertheless. So just want to add it, like whatever Ashit is done mentioned, he is a good evaluator, which we all know. He is excellent in it, so he has all the rights to say, and there are very truths in it. So to add to what it is, like just as a general observation on all the speakers today, all of them, I'm sure that none of them have seen the judges evaluation sheet for evaluation. This must be downloaded right there from the Toastmaster website, and you must go through the sections in which the judges marks on you. So then you will understand which area that you need to stress more on. Is it your diction, English, construction, transition, introduction, greetings, whatnot? You know, you get all the information in that sheet. So my suggestion, the first suggestion for all of you, just go ahead, download, read through the judges evaluation sheet. This is a must. I'm sure that nobody in this contest have ever gone through that sheet. If then you haven't given importance to it, please download it. Then the second point that I observed in most of the cases is like repeated points. You don't have to repeat the same point again and again. We heard it. We want to listen different things from you, not the same thing again and again just to cover up the time. That's not the point. You've given 3 minutes, use the 3 minutes. And to use the 3 minutes, you need to construct it. So that's when the construction comes into the picture. And then you need to understand when you need to transition. Like if I want to take an example, don't take it negatively, Shelvin. The last 30 seconds, you didn't say anything, but you overshoot the time. Just for nothing. So just point out those areas, brush up things. Evaluations is like, if given 3 minutes is more than enough for any evaluation, to be very honest. For a 7-minute speech, 3 minutes is more than enough. And in that 3 minutes, break it. So your introduction should not go beyond 30 seconds. You should start your evaluation from the 30 seconds onwards. And then you spend around like 1 minute, 30 seconds for your body, wherein which you speak about positiveness and everything. And then spend 30 seconds for the improvement section. Then just wind it up. So this should be the way. And then importance of time. Every speech has a time that in it. So note the time when you're actually evaluating any speech. And if he is utilizing the speech time very well, mention it. It is worth mentioning it. We will not spend time on mentioning it. We can consider it as an additional point. So as Ashit has mentioned, 2 points you need to mention other than this time. So you can mention the third point as a time in which you will not spend time. I mean, you will not waste your time. So something like that. Just and then the initial one, the introduction has to be very punching. You need to attract the people along with the target speaker, and you can personalize it like directly to him. Say he has mentioned, no, you can say that you mentioned, because you're speaking to the speaker. You don't have to mention passive things. You can be active with the target speaker. You're speaking to him. So those kind of personal touch, if you add to the evaluation, it will be much better, what I felt. And since it is an online contest, technical things are very important. At times, I was not able to see few of your faces. And what you're actually showcasing is your face, the expression, and the hand gestures. So you need to have your hands at least in the camera. So place your camera wherein you are visible, your body, at least the upper part of the body is visible, and your face is not darkened, which means you need to have the proper lighting. So if the lighting, where the lighting is posing, you adjust the camera accordingly so that you are visible. It is very important. So these are the points which I have noticed as a general point which can be considered for an evaluation. I think I didn't miss anything which I have noted down. Especially
one more thing, Praveen, is that evaluators should not generalize things. That all the other evaluators can agree with me. No, it's your evaluation, so you evaluate him. That's
yes.
Don't generalize.
Today, being a club, I mentioned in that way. If it was somewhere else, no, definitely. It is my evaluation, that's it. At the end of it, at the end of the story, something like that. Yeah, but again, it was just a general observation that I had during all the contestants. So that's it.
Good one. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, we had the results, of course. It's okay for the results, but then we had 2 time disqualification. The contest chair shouldn't mention during when the chief judge gives the results out. So there were 2 time disqualifications. So guys, like Praveen mentioned, keep on to your time. When you see red, means it's time for summarizing. It's high time for summarizing, basically. Right, so shall we break out?
Of course.
Yeah, it's high time now. Thanks, Satish. Okay, that glitch about, the timer and the speaker, you need to find out that part, right? And guys, please, head up to waist. That's the right way so that your hands can be seen. Right? And please do not sit during the contest and speak. President, the floor is yours to close.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashit and Toastmaster Satish and Toastmaster Praveen and all of you together to put up this mock contest so that we have an idea about everything that happens in a contest and how we can go about, participating and making the best possible outcome of the contest. So I guess this is an opening, and this is the first step towards starting a club contest. And as all of you know, that we are having our first contest on the 15th of February, and that would be humorous speech contest and table topics contest. 2 contests, and then we would have on the 22nd of February we will have the international speech contest and evaluation contest. So this was a sneak peek of the evaluation contest. So similarly, even the table topics contest will have breakout rooms. But For humorous speech contest and international speech contest, we do not need a breakout room. It's kind of smooth going, isn't it? Toastmaster Satish?
Yeah, of course. I think now that's what you are now a contest chair or you are a president now because
I merged into contest chair and
announce the results
yes.
now. Then we will come to the president role. Okay, I was just which role is switching over.
Yes, I am like I'm a kichdi now.
So back to contest.
Yes. So, sir, so shall I announce the results? I've not yet received the results. What's my role now?
Yeah, you have to announce. I think, yeah. Judges, contestant only will announce, right?
Judges, okay. I would request the judges to announce the results.
No.
Toastmaster Ashit?
Contest chair only will announce the results. Yeah, that is your job. Contest chair.
Ashit, you unmute.
Oh, sorry. Contest chair will do that, and I'm sending it to Mini right now.
Okay. That's a normal procedure, is it?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
It will be 3, 2, 1, but I'll give you in the first, second, third. But you will announce third, then second, then the first.
Okay. Okay. Good evening once again, everyone. Thank you for all your support. And this concludes the evaluation speech contest. Now I'd like to, before concluding the speech contest, I would like to announce the winners. Number 3, the third place goes to Toastmaster Umair. Let's give him a big round of applause. Now the second place goes to Toastmaster Bhushan Mehta. And now it's an honor to announce the winner of this evaluation contest, our lovely Toastmaster Ravia Parveen, with a big round of applause. Amazing, that's great.
And you
Thank you so much, everyone.
Mention the last line which I've written. That should be mentioned first. Huh?
Oh, I see. So it's...
No, if you are a contest chair, you should mention that last line first.
Okay. So we have 2 time disqualifications, and hope our contestants would improve for the contest. And stick to the time limits. With this, I'd like to conclude the evaluation speech contest, and I thank our Chief Judge and Zoom Master for providing me the opportunity to be the contest chair.
Target speaker.
And I would like to thank the target speaker, Toastmaster Murugesh. Are you here? For giving that wonderful speech.
Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, and for being here through for the contest. Thank you so much. With this, I'd like to conclude.
President, back.
Yes, back to President. I think I've given my presidents. Thanking everybody. Now let's gear up, all of us. Let's gear up for the actual contest and make it a big success. And that would be a wonderful thing for this new year, for us to do our best for the contest. And I guess for the first and
Mini, you can ask feedback from the team, because first time that most of the members are participating first time.
Yes.
How is their experience?
Yes, that would be a wonderful thing to know from each of you. Please let us know what is your experience in participating in this contest. And I'm sure Toastmaster Ravia is elated, all elated for being the winner. So let's ask Toastmaster Ravia first.
I was surprised by the result. I wanted to back out today because I was preparing the speech, and I just want to experience how to do evaluation. But when third winners announced, so I thought I will not be the third. It's contest gone.
Then
I
the
was
second one announced, you said, no, I'm
no,
not the
no.
second.
Today I thought third one. I thought two was out. That I could be third, but I didn't. I am shocked. I came first. How I can come first? Because today 5 p.m. I wanted to back out, but I thought, no, I can face. I am not prepared, but I have to face. This is a learning platform. It doesn't matter how much mistake I have made. I can make mistakes. I am here to make mistakes. So it was totally surprise result, and it was good. It doesn't matter I'm first, because I was not prepared. I just wanted to participate today, but it's good.
That's great. So now this is a big inspiration for you to actually, participate in the contest and do your best.
Yes,
Okay.
try your
Few
best.
words from Sanjay and Selvin also.
Yes. Toastmaster Selvin, you are muted. You can give your feedback.
I thought this was a very good experience, and really had no clue, as to how it was going to go. I've been in other sessions where we had to go on breakout sessions. The other meetings, but two judges or three judges, a few judges, listening to 6 evaluators and taking all their input, and then taking the whole contortion and coming up with a feedback of their own. And then 2 judges gave 5 minutes of feedback and it all made so much sense. So we look from our point of view into what mistakes to find out, okay, as evaluators, okay. But the whole concept was changed.
Sanjay, sorry.
Yeah.
In Toastmasters, we never make mistakes.
I know. I mean,
we do something where we can improvise. Have that confidence. We do something where we can improvise. We never make mistakes.
All right. Let me rephrase it.
Yes.
Okay. Let me rephrase. So we were looking out what improvement can be what. Okay. Whereas when you, Toastmaster Ashit, the DTM, mentioned that no, it's about the whole speech, what analytics, how it was written, what is the message that was brought forward. So that was an eye opener. So we don't have to look at how to give positive criticism or how, but we have to take in the message that was put forward and evaluate the message. So I hope I remember what I just said.
Thank you. Don't worry, one-on-one we will do it. Lovely, Sanjay. Selvin?
I thought it was a good practice run, in terms of in the breakout room, in terms of managing timings, in terms of pinning the timer, which I didn't do. And also the feedback was very effective. I've noted things down, like the salutations. Like now I know for a fact that in the evaluation, 1 point is reserved for if the speaker uses time well. That's like 1 point done and dusted. So yeah, it's been a very good practice session, and I think it'll help us big time in the actual contest.
Lovely. Umair? Mute.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, TM Ashit and everyone, thank you so much for this opportunity. Though I attended one contest in the past in person, if you TM Ashit remember, but yes, for
Yeah.
me, this online session, it was completely experience, especially the breakout room that I was confused, and yes, he very effectively handled it. Feedback wise or training wise from you as TM Ashid, TM Ashid as well as TM Praveen, it was a good feedback from you, and definitely we will consider those next actual contest. Uh, uh, I think yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Santosh?
I think
It's the first time he's come up. First
it-
time. That's good.
this is the first time I've ever done an evaluation actually. I've never done an evaluation only.
Even in meetings. Even in
Yeah,
meetings.
even
Yes.
normal one. So I think this is really a new experience for me.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, good one.
I actually, I thought I would be listening to all of them, but I think I was blacked out. Maybe I will listen to them, the recorded message. So I think it's definitely a learning thing for me. So it's really good. Thank you. Thank you.
Bhushan?
It is really a good session, and I normally consider like that women are normally the great evaluator. At my home also, my wife is the good evaluator of me. So it is like that. So I never been like surprised that when the Ravia her name has been announced. And the second part, that I am also taking it away, the message that I should not have to analyze critically analyze the statement or the speech of the speaker. I should have to evaluate it in a proper way, the delivery of the speech. This is my takeaway message. And yes, the content was very nice. The speech was also very good. And I have a little bit like, because my nature is like that, so I have to just keep the control on that. That is the control. I have to keep that in my mind. Rest, I believe that this is the nice the session, and good learning. Over to you.
Right, guys. Lovely. Thank you, Satish. Thank you for your time. Really. Hats off to you. Really. Hats
Yes.
off to you.
Thank you, guys. I think finally we did a great job. We all thanks for everyone who really
Yes.
for today's session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. Personally also, and a special thank you to you, because for putting up this event, that's a very great thing for all of us.
Getting the target speaker, it is a challenge. Now we have to get another target speaker for our next session.
Yeah, that is true.
The next target speaker, but okay, no worries. Anyhow, this is not experience for everyone. Guys, it's kind of one-to-one support is required for, because when other club contests happen, we need support from our club members also.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Nikhil has just asked me for a target speaker from our club. Is anybody now up for it?
When is it?
It's on the 9th of Feb.
By the way, Maha, you can deliver the same speech, whatever you deliver in last session. Okay? You don't
Guys, I need to leave, okay?
You don't need to prepare a new speech every time.
Bye.
All right, so I will do that.
Yeah, if you want to know
Thank you.
how they evaluate, this is the best experience.
All right, I can do the speech on 9th in that case.
Okay, great. So I'll give you a name to the Millennium Club.
I will take
Thank you so much.
some other club contests also, because you are very tough speaker.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. So let's close up.
Thank you, everyone. Let's close
Thank you. So
I think Ravia,
so we'll meet again.
For everyone.
But Toastmaster Ashid has left.
Yeah.
Pardon?
No, you will take generally end of the meeting your picture, right? With some.
Oh, yes, I forgot today.
I already sent it.
Maybe you're overwhelmed. You got the first.
Smile, please.
Totally overwhelmed.
Ravia is overwhelmed. Yeah.
I already sent it.
So whenever meeting going on, I always forgot because I am engrossed into meeting so much. I always forgot my taking the pictures.
No, nothing worry, Rabia. Already I took it and then posted in the NMC.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. Thank you so much, everyone. So wishing you all a very good night.
Yes.
We'll close off now.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.